Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
No gain on the play. Leads to
2nd and 3. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. 2nd and 14. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, where usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak, there, though, it worked on 3rd.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
41-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. He'll hit his man on the bubble screen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a three-point swing right there.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
2nd down and 3.
Quickly here, and that's complete. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
3rd down and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now a first carry for their... And oh, he coughed it up! And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they work this out past the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And his guys have taken the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 10. Back to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Chicago first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Second and 14. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 46-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The Chicago offense set to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Powering forward. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7th. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case,
he's got him in. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Visitors 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 10.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incomplete.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
43 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 8, a little over a minute and a half remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.